Welcome to Diving with Don, episode 15. This episode has a few more critters that you may have not seen before. But first of all, let's talk about sea lions. These are beautiful creatures to watch underwater. And the last few dives, we've had a lot of sea lion activity. They're definitely out and about. It seems that most of the times we're going to get buzzed by female sea lions, or lionesses, maybe sea lionesses is the right term. Bill tells me that on the last dive we were going from Dolphin Beach to Tyee in a straight shot, that we also got buzzed by a bull sea lion. I missed it, so sorry I couldn't show you that. What you're seeing here are some very graceful sea lionesses. And they're just so wonderful to watch. They're just gliding along, checking us out, seeing how we're doing. Got a few shots here of fish, lots of them, that you'd swear we might be in the tropics. There's so many of them. This particular place we're looking at here is Cotton Point. Don't get to dive this place very often because it's a bit of a difficult entry, but a very good friend of mine lets me use their place. He has a wonderful boat ramp that goes right into the water, and it makes diving entries so much better. This was a fun dive, but it took us a while to find the reef because I was in front and I managed to miss it. Luckily, Wendy turned us around and said, "Nope, go that way." We did. We found the reef and we had a pretty good dive. We're going to do it again. There is just so much wonderful life on the reefs and in the rock formations. Here you see lots of fish. I think we're at Tyee this time, but the same kind of fish, and they just are very much in evidence this time of year. We're in the winter. Visibility is getting pretty good, and you can see the results here. In fact, the light I have on my camera makes the water speckly, but really when you're diving without the light or you're using your own eyes, it does not seem that cloudy. It's very clear. Mr. Lingcod here, some of them have been pretty big, are coming up from the depths and saying hello. And you're going to see in a second here that it's also egg laying season, because we've been seeing quite a few egg nests like this one right here lately. I think this is a lingcod egg nest. You see lots of cabezons. Sometimes they're very hard to see because they're disguised or they're tucked into the weeds. This guy, I just spotted his fin sticking out from under some kelp. I moved it, and there he was. His mustache did not help one bit. I was able to see him anyways. Yeah. The usual starfish, sunstars, and so on. You can't go diving without seeing these guys. There's very varieties. But what I also like is you got the little guys. I mean, this star is only maybe 2 inches across, if that. Here we're getting ready to go into Tyee, the gang. Eric, dive wrangler extraordinaire. Bill, also dive wrangler. And we've lately had quite a few divers coming out. It's been a lot of fun. There's Bill hanging out with his camera, and Eric in the lead this time. Well, Eric is often in the lead. And there's Wendy. So we have a good group of folks. We have Bill, of course. He's got a really good camera rig. Well, most of the guys have nice camera rigs. And here's somebody that's been coming out lately. Hi, Becky. Yeah, Becky's been chilling with us too. Nice posture there, Becky. Looking good. And there's Pat on patrol. I think he's looking for an urchin again here. You may recognize this guy. Right, Eric? This is actually we did a dive from Dolphin. Hi, Bill. We did a dive from Dolphin Beach to Tyee a couple times, and it is really a wonderful dive. You get this great trench feature with new terrain that we don't often see. You see it here going along the wall of the trench, and then a little bit after that, you end up coming to Gramps. Once in a while, I get to hang out with Todd. Hey, Todd. Chillin'. Todd was with Dale, and it's funny because they left from Dolphin Beach. These guys gave us the idea. We were from Tyee, from the Tyee entry. We met up at Gramps. It was unplanned, but it was very cool. It's so wonderful when you come across a group of divers. You go, "Hey, I know these guys," and you recognize each other underwater. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah, looking good, Wendy. Looking good. Yeah, that sea lion was that big. So Wendy here is doing her famous tap the rock with a shell, see if we can get Gramps out. It doesn't usually work as from what I can tell, but it must have worked or Wendy wouldn't do it. So it just maybe I'm not getting lucky in capturing the moment. We saw a couple of these critters. It might have even been the same one, but these gorgeous, gorgeous adult, female adult Alaskan king crabs. Just, they are stunning to look at. I think these guys were both on their way back from Gramps, so they're in the Tyee area. When he's put him on a rock here, and he or she is not amused. Look at her. Arr. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. He said, "Leave me alone." Yeah. These guys sometimes are a little tricky to spot, especially when they're disguised. But this disguise obviously didn't work. And she is just a little grumpy too. Well, so she says, "I've had enough of you guys. I'm going to go back under my kelp bed here. Leave me alone." Now, I'm going to show you something here that you don't often get to see, and that's actually the travel into Gramps. Because, you know, you see lots of video of Gramps, but without giving it away how you get there exactly, you come around a rock formation, you drop down to about 70 or 80 feet, and Gramps is waiting for you. So you can see that's Pat in the lead. He's got a sea urchin with him. And we're coming around the corner, and now you should just be able to see Gramps with his head sticking out of the crevice. Coming in, and there he is. Sort of leaning to the side, saying, "Yeah, you know what? I could use a snack. What you got for me?" And he's just waiting. As I say, you've seen in other videos, somebody tangled with him, or he tangled with somebody he shouldn't have, because he's missing bits of his mouth at the front. But hey, debuting Mrs. Gramps. I'm assuming it's a she, and they're hanging out. She often hangs out with Gramps, but she's very shy. And here she is saying, "Oh, you know what? I am a little nervous here, Gramps. I am going to go back and give you the spotlight." And so Gramps is okay with that. He does like coming out and getting his urchin snack. I don't think he shares it, but you never know, because, you know, if anything gets left behind, maybe Mrs. Gramps will come out and snack on it too. So, yeah, you're getting, I'm not showing a lot of Gramps this time. You've seen him a few times in the other videos, but by all means, check out Diving with Gramps and Don if you want to see Gramps in his full glory, where he comes right out of the hole, and you can see how big he is. But he does like his sea urchin. He even has a little nibble now and then, and once in a while, that's the guys pet him. Pat seems to be the urchin finder. He's the urchin whisperer, because he's always got a snack for Gramps. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Diving with Don. As I say, focus a little bit more on the sea lions and other critters. It's always a pleasure diving in this region. And stay tuned for the next episode. Hope you have a great one. And maybe we'll even cross paths as we go diving. You never know. Cheers.